Yo, don't grab her. Don't grab her. What are you doing? Yo, you out of control. All right, you out of control. Relax, relax, relax.
I have my permission to record me. No, but you don't have my authorization to record me.
You now need to leave, okay?
Left order?
You do not get to film victims reporting crime. Yes, you are. Conducting a...
I violate
Well, I'm asking you to leave because you're recording.
Okay.
So we
Do
can continue
you know what the
operation.
First Amendment is? Are you familiar with the First Amendment of the Constitution?
Correct, but if I ask you to leave, now you are.
Recording in public places is one of the legal rights of every citizen, but in reality, this right is not always respected. Many people have faced difficult situations when the police asked them to stop filming, or even confiscated their equipment just because they were exercising their First Amendment right to record in public. In such cases, knowing how to protect your rights while ensuring safety and compliance with the law is extremely important. In this video, we will share real-life stories from those who have experienced similar situations, as well as provide helpful tips and specific guidance so you can confidently handle unreasonable demands. Join us as we explore and equip ourselves with the necessary knowledge to protect our rights legally and safely. But before we begin, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons so you won't miss our next helpful videos. Let's move on to the first situation, where a citizen educates the police after they impound a vehicle that had no involvement in any unlawful activity.
We come to you, civil, and yeah, we upset, but we're speaking to you civil. For you to come at the way you are, you work for the people. Do you know that? You work for...
The situation begins when a citizen records a police officer's misconduct while on duty. Specifically in this case, the police escalated tensions by deciding to impound a vehicle unrelated to any legal violation.
You got your back. They done violated. I got an 8-minute video. They just let him go and then boop. That's what he told him he locking him up for. This cop, the one with the tin hat on, this cop. This. Yo, he passed it. Doesn't know that. I got a whole 9-minute video before they pulled up. He had him walk in the line. He had him take a taxi.
So why he arrested him for?
He booked him because we were talking. They so mad. If you want to speak to him,
Yo, don't grab her. Don't grab her. What are you doing? Yo, you out of control. You out of control. Relax. Fall back. Fall back. Yo, you out of control. Fall back. Yo, fall back. Fall back.
Badge number, please.
Yo, you need to pick up another career, man. You're going to hurt somebody out here, man. One of these days, you're going to hurt somebody. And I can't wait till that day you can go to jail. That's policy. You're supposed to identify yourself.
Police officers have the responsibility to explain to citizens the reason for any fines or penalties, and they must clearly communicate the course of action they will take. However, in this case, the police only demonstrated an abuse of power by refusing to inform the wife of a detained individual about her husband's location. Once again, the police should remember that citizens film them to ensure oversight of law enforcement, and requesting information about the treatment of a detainee is an expression of free speech. All of this is protected by the First Amendment. The police do not have the right nor the authority to infringe upon this as they did in this situation.
Excuse me, sir. The ladies want to know where they taking him to? You don't know where they taking him? That's what you're telling me?
I'm not going to get into it with you, all right? If you're going to start off like that with me, I'm not going to tell...
Yo, you're an asshole. I can see you're an asshole. Get the hell out my face. Get out my face. You a piece of... Because we come to you, civil, and yeah, we upset, but we're speaking to you civil. For you to come at the way you are, you work for the people, and you, my man, are a piece of... Alright? I wish you would try to put hands on me. I wish you would. Piece of... You don't even wanna let the woman know where her husband is at. Her husband got arrested. Yo, y'all incredible. This shit is incredible, bro. Officer, what kind of professionalism is that? Huh? What's your name, sir? You're not gonna answer me? Is it part of your policy to identify to the public? Supreme high-level piece of shit. You are. You are. And then the way you wear that hat, you look like a freaking idiot. You shut up. You shut up. You shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I said shut up. Shut your mouth. You gotta know that you work for the public. You work for the public. Go to hell. How about that? Go eat a big one. That's what you could do.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, I know. Do y'all care about it? Y'all shoot people in front of kids all day. What do you care about that? Well, I tell you, you can go to hell. That's what I tell you. I got a real good lawyer that can take care of your ass. You want tax dollars to help us. Not to sit here and treat people bad and violate people. You need to trust. Yo, how do you sleep at night knowing that you are a piece of crap? You are a piece of crap, for real. They have discretion to let it go. They can easily let your car go, but they are pieces. Yeah, why can't she take her car? Why can't she take it? There was not a crime committed with no legal basis to hold it other than your discretion.
So I don't understand. I need the keys to my car.
This is ridiculous, yo. And everybody's gonna see it, bro. There's gonna be thousands of people that's gonna see what an asshole you are. Make sure to go on my page and read the comments.
Ultimately, by disrespecting citizens' rights, the police created unnecessary tension in the dialogue. I hope the police always remember that they are paid by taxpayer money to serve the community, not to oppress citizens as seen in this case.
What are you investigating? You look to my car.
This car is not involved in a crime. Only wanting to be an asshole and not give her a car. That's the only reason you would be holding it. You have discretion to release this car, and you, my man, are a piece of shit that can't even have humility. It's bad enough you already arrested her husband. Yo, y'all need to watch it with this guy, man. He's gonna hurt somebody. That dude is a tyrant. He is a piece of crap, yo. For real. You are a piece of work, my friend. Idiot with that hat on. Just to let you know that. So why you don't release the lady's car, man? You have discretion to release it. Yeah. He took the car. That car was not involved in a crime. It's in your discretion to release it. But you are, I overstand that, man. You're a piece of... Yo, cops lock up people all the time in cars, right? They'll let the car go. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna keep the car. It's him that he want to be an asshole. Car, that's what it is. Be nervous when I'm surrounded by the boys in blue. Yeah, the thin blue line, bro. You good. You protected. Dude, I'm done. Look at all these dudes out here. Why you getting scared for? Relax, homie. If you scared, get another job, man. To go in your car with you. Because you looking like an idiot, for real.
This video reflects deep dissatisfaction with the abuse of power and unprofessional behavior of certain police officers, while highlighting the citizens' resilient efforts to defend their freedom of speech despite facing numerous difficulties and challenges. How will the police react when a citizen's rights are violated just for filming outside a bank? Stay tuned to find out.
I'm sorry.
We're not allowed to record our building.
I'm not going to go inside or...
I know, but you still have to stop recording from outside.
I was doing a story. I'm an independent journalist.
We all know that citizens have the right to record in public spaces, as long as they do not trespass on private property or disturb public order. This is an important part of personal freedom and free speech. However, when a citizen in Kansas City filmed outside a bank, they were met with opposition from bank employees who claimed that the filming raised safety concerns and made them feel uncomfortable.
I can barely hear you.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be like a...
Okay, yeah, I'm not going in or on you guys' property, and I'm just I'm an independent journalist. I'm just gathering content for a story. Uh-huh.
Sorry, man.
You know, just a couple hours or so. Yeah. Can you help? Are we taking a survey? Did you want to take my survey? It's just 3 questions. You can kind of speed up the process.
I'm out. Well, I just know they rolled the bank. It's like a security thing.
Yeah, I have no ill intent or anything like that, so you don't have to worry. And one of the survey questions is where are you guys' vote?
Okay, yeah, I can't tell you that, man. Like,
is it on a timer?
I'm sorry, I really can't be having this conversation.
Okay, okay, last question. What is like the average response time? Like on the alarm?
Are you messing with me?
No,
I don't know the average response time, man. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you have a great day, man.
Well, you got plenty of video, it sounds like. We're a financial institution, so can you please stop recording? Okay.
Narrating.
You've been out here for a while, though. I'm going to have to ask you to stop or I'm going to call the police.
Yeah, I'm not going to be long. I let him know I was just going to be just a couple hours.
Well, is and security questions like that.
No, it was
a members uncomfortable recording as they come out. I need you to stop recording or I'm going to call the police.
Survey on whoever came out.
Yeah, you can't do that. Can you move on, please?
Here in a couple hours, I will.
No, it's not a couple hours. Recording, I've asked you multiple times to stop.
Do I have your permission to record you?
Do not have my permission.
Okay.
Stop recording. I'm the manager of this location. You're making people uncomfortable. I have asked you multiple times to stop recording. If you don't,
I feel uncomfortable.
I feel uncomfortable.
I feel uncomfortable because you guys left and came out here messing with me.
Because you asked where our vault was located.
Speak to anyone. I was real peaceful and polite.
I'm not saying you're being disruptive.
Okay.
But you need to stop recording.
The stop actually broke.
Okay, then face it towards the sidewalk. Then it doesn't need to be.
Okay, I'll face it this way.
No, you cannot. He does not giving you permission to record him. Nobody wants you to record them. Please stop.
See, when you step outside,
sir.
Go ahead.
I've already talked to my security team, and they said that I'm to instruct you to stop recording, and if you don't, then I'm
call the police.
Okay,
it's not even that deep.
Just continue. It's not a big deal. Just move.
Yeah, I'm gonna just continue recording just a couple more hours and.
I'm saying move along in this building. I've asked you multiple times.
And what's your name?
Cassie.
Cassie, how you doing, Cassie? I don't want to give it. You trying to.
I'm not trying to be rude.
You trying to bully me?
No, I'm responsible for making people feel safe and secure.
Just give them a couple pillows and a couple blankets or something. Tell them to sit down. I'm sure you got some chairs in there.
Trying to operate a business here. That's not how it works. People
and I'm not speaking to anyone,
correct.
so
you're recording when we're asking you to stop recording.
That's fine. Do you have like a bottle of water in the sucker? And again, I'm not gonna be long. Just
have to stop now.
Just a couple.
Please. I don't want to call the cops.
I don't want you to call the cops. That's not. They're not going to be able to do anything. That's why I was asking you just not to call them.
But if you're not listening to me and I'm asking and getting you to leave the premises, what do you mean?
And who's you going to do that?
The police.
They're not going to do that though.
Okay, I'll try to be very polite to you, and you're not responding and listening to what I'm asking.
I am, man. It's okay. So in a couple hours, I tell you, I gotta finish my story.
That's your choice.
Do you have a business card? I can send you the story.
While the bank has the right to be concerned about safety, filming from outside does not pose a direct threat. The bank employees should have handled the situation more calmly and professionally instead of demanding that the filming stop, as seen in this case. That action not only lacked legal justification, but also severely infringed on the citizen's First Amendment protected right to record in public.
Why are you taking pictures of the bank?
I was just working on something, working on the story.
Okay. All right, well, it's bank property, okay?
Yeah, I'm not going to go in or on you guys' property.
All right.
That's why I was just standing where I was standing.
Okay.
And,
for security, I mean, it is a bank, so, you know.
Yeah.
We asked if you're not taking.
Well, I'm not taking pictures. I'm taking, actually, I'm recording.
Okay.
Is that okay? Just working on the story and doing surveys.
Okay.
So, can I ask you a question?
Yeah. What was that?
Where are you guys is...
I'm not going to disclose that.
You can't say that?
No.
I can't even hear. I can't. I'm sorry. What you saying?
You should not be taking pictures of the building.
Yes, I'm not taking pictures. I was just telling her I was recording. Why is that? Yes, I told her I'm not going to go in or on you guys' property. That wouldn't be necessary. I'm not going to go.
That's fine. We're gonna call.
Okay. Do you have a sucker? She's calling the police. I'm hiding behind them. You don't have my permission to record me.
That's fine.
No, but you don't have my authorization to record me. So why are you recording me?
Why are you recording the building?
I told you I was doing a story. Can I ask you a question?
That's okay. The police are on their way.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Is this where the employees park at?
In the end, the police arrived and fulfilled their role as protectors of the law. They not only showed respect for the citizens' rights, but were also friendly in their communication with the citizen in this situation. Clearly, the police did their job correctly by defending the citizens' rights and ensuring that everyone was treated fairly and with respect.
And here we go. Like the boys pulled up. How you doing?
Good.
Can I get your name and your badge number just so I know who I'm speaking with?
Yep, Officer Austin 230.
And how about you? I know you're gonna know what to do. How you doing?
247.
Thank you.
How are you?
A little hungry, but I'm hanging in there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You remember Officer Bags?
Who?
Sidewalk, because there's cars coming by. We're up here in the grass.
Okay.
Okay, good. Do you remember him at all?
Officer Bags.
Bags, he's sleeping with another lady's man. I saw your post on that.
Is that his name? That was his name, Mr. Bags?
This area, yeah, you can't see that.
Is that no? It was Officer Diddy.
Well, yeah, him and Diddy. Yeah.
Okay, so Bags must. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
all we're here today is basically they called us. They just asked to be trespassed. That's all. So just don't come back.
I never was on their property. Okay, well, can you tell them I want to trespass them? I want to trespass them too, though. Can you go? Why are they trespassing me? Okay, well, let them know I trespassed them. I don't want to see them on my property as well. So,
Let them know.
hey, but you're the one in charge, right? You're a supervisor, correct? And this is just hypothetically speaking. Let's say me and you was in a car together, right? Let's say we in like a Honda. Which tire doesn't move?
The right rear.
Huh?
The right rear.
Okay.
The right rear is moving less. How's that?
Okay.
That is a good point. They are.
Help me out. This is something everybody been having issues with.
So you're gonna give me the right answer to that?
A bit.
Third and fourth letter of the alphabet.
In alphabet.
C and D. No,
Okay.
alphabet. Yes. See,
Yep.
I knew you were going with that. You got it. All right, man.
This situation highlights the necessity of understanding the rights and responsibilities of both citizens and bank employees. Filming in public is a legal right of citizens, and organizations must respect this while ensuring safety and security. The police gave two choices: either leave or give up the right to record when visiting the police station. Is this right? Let's find out.
This is not official police business. You need to leave.
Is there a left order?
You need to stop recording and leave.
Okay. So you're saying
At the request of this.
The incident began at the Chicago Police Department 8th District when an auditor exercised their First Amendment right to film public spaces. Immediately, they were told they were not allowed to film, even though this was completely contrary to the First Amendment.
Let's go in, guys. The First Amendment right. Chicago Police Department, District 8. It's a public accessible area.
You want to film from outside? You can film
I don't.
outside. You just can't film inside.
I could film inside. It's public. It's accepted.
As government employees, the police in this situation should have considered being asked for their name and badge number as standard procedure. Instead of appearing irritated and refusing, they need to understand that this is part of their public duty. This lack of transparency and responsibility not only erodes public trust, but also infringes on the citizens' right to film.
Which YouTube video you
I don't answer questions. Can I get your name and badge number? Sure. Rule 37.
It's right here. Vance 11830.
Can I get his too? Is he a public servant?
It's displayed on his shirt, so.
Well, I can't read.
Well, it's not my problem. You can't
Well,
read.
that's I don't give a shit.
You can read it.
I can't read.
That's her problem.
Is that what you tell the judge?
But I've seen his videos on YouTube too. They're good.
His videos are good.
You've never seen them on YouTube.
You're gonna be famous.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
What?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. What's up, Sergeant Cootie?
He likes to record at the station. He's on YouTube.
What's my YouTube channel?
In the districts.
Which one?
You got good work.
Which one?
I don't know which district.
I've been around. I got a question for you. What you think about Eddie Johnson getting fired?
His problem.
That's his problem?
We all have our opinions, but
I don't have one.
they have investigations. You have nothing.
Huh? I don't answer questions. You know that?
Just says
You know,
the American flag.
that's not the American flag. That's the American flag over there. You're violating the flag code. You know that, right?
The what?
You're violating the flag code right there.
I can't hear you. Flag code.
The thin blue line.
What's
Gang.
the flag code?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
I don't have to answer you. You should know that.
In the end, there was no respect or timely intervention to ensure the citizens' rights were upheld. Instead, the police resorted to threats and coercion, forcing the individual to leave simply for filming what they saw on public property. This behavior not only violates personal freedom, but also sets a dangerous precedent for how law enforcement handles such situations.
Who's your commander? Can I get your commander's name, please?
Sure, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
No.
You searching for my channel?
No. You don't have access to that.
Ma'am, is she on break? Huh? Her?
What's it to you?
I don't answer questions. You on your break?
You ask the questions?
I answer questions. I don't answer them. Can I get your name and badge number, please? Rule 37. You familiar with that? Can I get your name and badge number? Can I get your name and badge number?
Vic, 16099.
Okay.
Got it?
Do you got it?
Yeah, I know my own name.
I don't think you do.
This
What's your
isn't,
name?
this isn't going to get you many views. You're not, what you're trying to do is get us to get agitated.
I'm not.
It's not going to happen.
I'm not.
If you want to film, then you got to be quiet.
You don't tell me what to do. I tell you what to do.
I'm not going to push you.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay, but I'm just
Don't
saying
tell me
if
what to
you
do.
cause a disturbance,
Well,
you can't be arrested.
What's up, Serge?
Film quiet.
How are you?
What's
Happy New Year's. How's it going?
Not too bad.
Not too bad?
How we doing? Very good.
Staying safe?
Trying to. How about
trying?
yourself?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good.
This is thrilling, isn't it?
It is.
stuff.
Yeah. Who's your commander?
Sorry?
Who's your commander?
Commander McDermott.
McDermott? Because I want that flag down, the poster, and the other one down there too.
Excuse me. Okay. Well, I don't want to disclose any information while I'm being.
No, I'm not going to take none of that.
Now it's
All right.
privacy.
Okay?
Lawful order?
You do not get to film victims
I'm not.
reporting crime.
Yes, you are.
Conducting official police
Okay,
business.
so is that
This
lawful order?
official police business. You need to leave.
Is that a lawful order?
You need to stop recording and leave. Victim.
You're saying it's a lawful order? You're going to get calls. I'm just letting you know. I'm leaving. You're gonna hear from my lawyer and Copa, all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
This incident truly serves as a wake-up call about the need to educate public servants, especially police officers, to understand and respect citizens' rights. Ensuring the right to film freely and maintaining transparency in police operations is not only a legal obligation, but also the foundation for building public trust and respect. Now, for the final situation, it seems like the police officer feels embarrassed by the sergeant's violation of citizen rights in this case.
You can arrest me, sir.
I'm telling you not to enter the building
Why?
right now because you've been told that you are not welcome in the building by the manager who's saying you're not to be in the building.
Everyone knows that citizens have the right to free speech in public spaces, but in reality, this right is not always respected. A prime example occurred at the PennDOT Licensing Center in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where the staff showed a lack of understanding about citizens' rights. They deliberately violated the right to public filming by showing frustration with Auditor Josh and accusing him of disrupting operations. In truth, it was the staff who ordered the shutdown simply because Josh was filming in public, a clear right protected by the First Amendment.
Can't be filming in here
Why is that?
because of PII information. Customers have PII information.
That's for private areas.
It's still our policy not to have no one filming.
Unfortunately, it's a government facility. Your policy doesn't violate.
I'll make an announcement. I'll have everybody stop doing what they're doing until
Why?
you're done filming.
But why?
Because we gotta protect our PII information.
Okay. If you're gonna shut
Yeah.
down the whole place because I'm
Go ahead
simply
and
walking in a
call
public
Matt,
lobby.
let him know. Okay, so everyone listen up. Everyone stop processing. Okay, we have someone filming. As soon as he's done filming, we'll go ahead and continue processing. PII information. He's filming, so we gotta protect our personal information. Everyone's walking around filming. We gotta stop. If you don't have a problem, that's fine. Then you can go ahead and keep it. Okay.
Sir, I apologize.
Don't worry, I know what you're doing and I'm cool with it.
So right now, he's filming. You understand what's happening? He's recording, so we gotta stop.
So you're gonna deny everybody in the building public services?
That's fine.
I mean, I'm not trying to get anybody's private information. I don't plan on
Okay.
sharing private information. I'm just filming in
But
public.
we don't know. I mean,
You got cameras right here.
that's for our own reasons, right there.
If I put in a
and
public information request, it's a government facility. I'm checked.
not that video right there. It'll be added there. You won't see nothing from the customers.
But I'd still be able to get the video. Is what I'm trying to.
Right now, we can't. We're not going to do anything until you're done filming. I am going to ask you to, to leave.
It's not
so
gonna happen.
You'll be considered not trespassing because
You can't trespass in
refuse to
public
leave.
property unless I violate
Well, I'm
the law.
asking you to leave because you're recording.
Okay.
So we could
Do
continue.
you know what the
operations.
First Amendment is? Are you familiar with the First Amendment?
Or trespassing.
No, that's private property. You can
Okay.
ask me to leave.
Yep.
Public property, unless I violate the law, you cannot ask me to leave. Or I don't like the color of your shirt, I'm asking you to leave. You can't do that. It's a government building. If you can violate my rights, something that they're doing, that's a problem. And I think it's really, really dumb that you're denying everybody services.
Well, we have to
over
stop for everybody because you're recording.
I am
As
recording.
soon as we're done recording, we'll continue.
Well, I'm gonna be here. After unnecessary tension escalated due to the staff's ignorance of the law, Officer Brown arrived and handled the situation professionally. He listened and understood the citizens' viewpoint and calmly explained that they have the right to record but should avoid capturing personal information of others. Brown truly demonstrated the role of law enforcement in maintaining order and protecting everyone's legal rights.
Let's go out here and have a chat and see what they're saying.
Trespassing. We want them out of there.
How you doing? What name and number?
What's that?
What's your name and number, sir?
Skiles.
Brown, number?
60.
Awesome. My name's Josh. Nice to meet you.
What's going on?
Yep, just doing a filming of the public lobby, man. And says he's shutting everything down. People are upset with him for shutting the services down. They're like, he's allowed to film, but he's still having it. So,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much it.
So what are you trying to achieve by?
And government facilities and agencies to respect our rights. You see that no firearm sign? That's also unlawful. Matter of fact, you're welcome.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. So they can't restrict firearms either here.
Okay.
It's preempted by the state. It's a government agent. Told they can't do it, they still do it. Okay, so that's my goal here today, is to make sure they're educated and make sure they're doing what they're required to do in and out of here. I would have been gone probably 10 minutes ago. He came out, it's like, I'm shutting everything down. The guy's flipping out. He's like, don't come back.
So how are you disseminating this information? Are you a YouTuber or how do you?
Right now, I mean, I have a YouTube channel, but late. I don't know if I plan on posting it yet. My main goal is, because I see these videos online, and I'm like, this can't really happen here. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It's just like the video online. I'm like, this is insane. And government agents should know that it's an education.
Do you mind hanging here with Officer Skiles? I'll go and talk to these guys, kind of figure out what's going on, and we'll.
I'm not gonna stay here. I haven't done anything unlawful, sir.
No, it's not that. This is just a common thing we do. Obviously, you have
I understand that. Well, you can go into a private area. Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna walk back in with you.
Interjecting in issues and everything.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna interject. You guys can feel free to speak.
I like your video.
Yep. Sure, I'll talk with you.
So he said he explained to you the halting of he halted operations and all that. Jim.
Yep.
What did you tell him? What did you say at that point?
Told him not to hold operations. There's no point in it. He's denying public services to people. It's allowed to film. I don't care if he's filming. Why are you denying our services? I've had at least 3 people come up to me while I've been here. I don't understand why they're doing this, basically.
So how he explained to me, I guess, because of the sensitive nature of his phone numbers, things of that sort. That's why he's halting operations in an attempt
addresses
to...
aren't really private.
No,
I can
no,
look it up online,
they're not.
tell you everybody's social security numbers on the dark web somewhere. If you're part of T-Mobile, how many breaches have they had in the last 2 years? Like 8 of them?
Right,
like information that is private. If I do catch anything, I'm not going to post it publicly. I'm not going to do that.
They obviously, as a state agent.
Yeah, I understand that, but you still can't shut down public services for somebody being in a public area, over a camera. The First Amendment of the Constitution protects your right to freedom of speech, expression. If somebody wants to come in here and walk around and take a tour of the building, as long as they're in the public areas, for them to shut it all down, it's absolutely nonsense.
My own education is, so where are you getting your source of information for that? The state public licensing center doesn't need to hold operations.
Like, I'm not violating any laws. Why are they shutting down a building? Say I'm I'm Hispanic or I'm black, shutting down operations.
Well,
Guess what? No, that's a protected class, and so is freedom of speech.
Well, those are two a little bit different.
You took an oath to the Constitution, right?
I did, but,
okay.
But comparing someone who's black or Hispanic to someone with a camera, those are two different.
But it's the same result. Color of my shirt, you don't like it? Oh, we don't want you in here. We're going to shut down operations.
Sure. I'm saying that's more appropriate.
I mean, you took an oath. Your oath is to protect and uphold the Constitution of the United States. You're not here to protect government agents. That's not what your job description is.
Issue is with him is he's not so much policy.
Exactly, and
so that has nothing to do with local or state law enforcement.
Resources by calling you guys for a camera.
Well, that's never a waste. I mean, that's what we're here for.
I think it's a waste. Somebody could be getting shot out there, or somebody could be getting hit by a vehicle, or I'm not wishing it on anybody, but like, you're here for a camera. Like, I understand you're obligated to respond. It was created by the employees. Customers didn't have an issue with it. Not one customer complained. I've had, like I said, 3 different people come up to me and like, the right to do so. I don't understand why they're reacting this way.
But like I said, with him being in the position he's in, he's the, I guess, upper following his.
So he should be even more aware of the rights of the public than if he's that high up in a government agency.
I think it might even go above him, honestly.
Yeah.
Somebody, whoever dictates.
Thankfully for me, policy isn't law, and you can't enforce their policy. So
that is correct.
It seemed that citizens' rights would continue to be respected, but everything changed when a tyrannical sergeant appeared. His lack of understanding and disregard for the law led to a serious mistake, preventing the auditor from entering the building and even threatening to arrest them. This action clearly showed a severe violation of citizen rights. Officer Brown must have felt confused and embarrassed witnessing his sergeant blatantly violate basic rights in this situation.
So just this is Sergeant Sandman.
How you doing?
Yes,
Nice
how
to
you
meet
doing?
you. I'm Josh.
Nice to meet
Awesome.
you, Josh. So basically trying to educate. You know, I won't even speak for you. How about
Sure.
that? I'll allow you to.
Actually, a business that I had to get done here today, renewing my driver's license. Just walked in, did a quick. One of the employees, I guess he's the manager. I think his name is Eduardo. I think he said. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But he shut down services and basically they started camera. At least 3 people told him they were acting ridiculous and that I'm allowed to be here and film in a public space, and that that's basically it. And your officer here was telling me that they could ask me to leave. You can't do that. It's not private property. I didn't violate a law, so why would I have to? Do you agree that I have to leave public property today, sir?
If they've asked you to leave the premise, you are
First Amendment protected activity.
I do agree with that.
Okay,
Yes.
well then you would have to arrest me today.
They don't have to give you service.
You can't deny government services.
For their policy and
The
state
po-
regulation.
the policy
they are,
is
they are
contrary
allowed
to your
do that.
rights.
I'm not saying you're being arrested.
Well, then they can ask all they want till they're blue in the face.
They can.
But it doesn't make a difference unless I violate a law. I become disorderly, ridiculous.
I would agree.
They can't make me leave.
I would agree, but they also don't have to. They aren't required by policy in their procedures to.
For violating everybody's
And
rights. What you don't understand is
that's their obligation.
There's a lobby full of people in there that were agitated with.
That.
So
I understand. I can't dictate what they do as PennDOT. Though.
No, yeah, I understand.
You
It's just
understand that.
need to leave. I have to leave. That's not true.
There is a. You could stand out here and
I
film
could stand in there in the 10 p.m. At that time, there's time, place, and manner restrictions. I have to leave. The business is closed.
For government, and you're not in a secure area. You're not filming in a secure area.
Correct.
You're not wrong there. That's
I know.
correct. That doesn't allow recordings in their businesses. And this particular facility, though, is because you could capture information or data that is.
I don't know the exact case law, but you're familiar. You can't trespass people's eyes. Then you can't trespass a camera because that I can't remember what I see.
Okay, well, you haven't been trespassed. You've been asked
I
to stop
understand.
filming. You've been asked to
Asking me to leave. They're trying to trespass me. That's what he told me. I was trespassing. I was being asked to leave.
Okay.
Well, I would like to walk with you, actually. If you want to go into a private area, that's fine.
Manager is in a white right
I'm not trying to cause you guys.
Is that new? Did they just put this up?
Yeah, you know what else is? You know what else they can't do?
No, so there's another one inside.
Hang tight here. Please do not enter the building.
I'm gonna come in.
No, you're
If-
building
why?
right now because you've been told that you are not welcome in the building by the manager who's saying you're not to be in the building. If you're being told not to enter the building.
I would like to come into
You
the public lobby,
you
sir.
may not enter the building right now. If you choose to follow me into the building, you can be charged for that.
I wanna know
do
for the
not,
camera.
Do not enter the building.
I would like to know from my attorney, you're gonna charge me if I walk into the building.
If you
into the
choose to
public
ignore
lobby.
enter the building while we are conducting an investigation.
So you're conducting an investigation
I am.
of what?
I'm trying to speak with PennDOT's people, and I'd like.
You could take them in the back.
You
There's
do not
areas.
need to follow me while I conduct my
I actually,
business.
you know where I'd like to go? I'd like to go get a sip of water because you notice my lips are dry. They have this
Dollar
is
General. There's Little
yeah,
Caesars.
that's
there's,
private property. I can't go in there. I can come in
You
here.
can wait
That's
here for
different.
me, and
I would
have
like. That's exactly what I want to do, actually. So if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to go get a sip
Are
of
you
water.
conducting business at PennDOT? Okay, let me talk to the guy.
Am I able to come in? He can go in. Why can't I go in, sir? Am I able to go in and get a drink, sir?
Yes.
Sergeant.
Come on, everyone, please.
Am I able to go in and get a drink, sir?
No, you may not enter the business right now.
If he arrests me, you guys are going to be in for a world of hurt, man. Oh my goodness.
We can get you some water, man.
He's violating my rights.
We have no
Your
problem getting
sergeant
you
is
some water.
violating my rights, and I'm not happy about it.
I haven't done anything
You're
to you.
violating my rights.
I've
You're
asked
preventing
you
me
not-
from entering a
I've
public
asked
lobby,
you not to
Sergeant.
enter the business has asked you not to enter. Now you.
Verbal speech is not obstruction, sir. You may go ahead and do what you got to do. You know better. I can give you that right there, too.
No, I'm not.
No disrespect to you. No disrespect to you, sir. Positive. I want to be able to go in and use the water fountain that's available to the public in a publicly accessible government.
I don't want you to get dehydrated.
No, I'll be fine. It's just anxiety, so my mouth gets dry. It's funny how it changed all of a sudden.
That's kind of where I'm at. I can't stop him.
Are you kidding me, sir? You can't stop me, but you threatened me. Are you kidding me? You threatened me. You threatened me with a verbal warning, sir.
I told you I needed to talk to him. Right now, they're willing to take care of your business and service you the way they need to. Business and take care of your stuff, and then see you on your way.
Thank you, King.
All right.
Thank you, King.
In summary, this video highlights the conflicts between individual freedoms and public officials' understanding of those rights. It also opens an important dialogue about free speech and how public agencies enforce and respect these rights in practice. The situation we just covered brings us to the end of today's video. Let's now analyze the final situation to see whether Officer Brazelton truly understands and respects citizens' First Amendment rights.
Increase the violence against us and people killing us like that.
Wow.
So you want to film our cars and go in between them? I want to sit here and talk to you and figure out who you are.
Okay.
I'm going to find out who you are.
Okay. Well, you can say so.
Do all police officers respect the right to film in public? Let's follow Georgia Guardian, an auditor, to a public area near the Brazelton Police Department to observe how officers deal with citizens' free speech rights. This is not just a simple test, but a fight for the core values we are supposed to be protected.
Go. And there's no restricted area signs or anything like that out here. So, see how things go. City of Brazelton.
It's truly disappointing to see the police demand that the auditor leave the area and present identification, even though they acknowledged it was public property. This shows a lack of respect when the officer not only accused, but also made baseless allegations. This not only sparks frustration, but also raises questions about how they exercise their power and responsibility in their duties.
Public property?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not public property.
Where's a restricted area sign?
Whatever you want, but stay away from walk right here.
Uh,
Walk around the vehicle.
I can walk around the vehicles. I can. Thank you very much. You give me that policy or whatever that I can't walk around the vehicles?
It's not a policy, it's government vehicles.
Okay, but I have every right to walk up to these vehicles.
Where's your ID at?
I don't have it. I don't have to give it to you.
You're going to give it to me.
Am I? Breaking.
You're walking around our vehicles looking into them.
Okay, is
Most
this
noble people don't look into our patrol
Is this
cars.
public property?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
I just told you vehicles.
And I have every right to be around your
You just
vehicle.
walked over there looking inside the car, did you not?
I did, because I have a right
give
to.
me your ID.
I do not have to.
Yes, went to our vehicles and looking at them.
Your vehicle.
No person is going to look into a patrol car.
Okay, well
No one's sitting.
those are police vehicles.
Yes.
They are police vehicles owned by the city.
Yes.
This is public property.
Yes.
I have every right to be city-owned vehicles.
Let me tell you something, buddy, because I'm not going to argue with you.
Okay.
6 cops have been killed this week. Parking lot, recording vehicles is not normal.
Okay, well, it's not normal, but is it legal?
So
illegal?
what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a push. I didn't say it's illegal.
Okay, so.
But it's not normal.
Okay, am I being detained?
Yes, right now.
Okay, so for what crime? You can call a supervisor out here.
30.
Filming in public is completely legal, but look at what the officer is doing. They accuse the auditor of being uncooperative for not answering questions and even threatened to arrest him while he was simply exercising his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent to avoid self-incrimination. A deep sense of injustice prevails as citizens' rights are disregarded in this moment. Similarly, a situation occurred at the Phoenix, Arizona Police Department in 2023 when a journalist conducted a First Amendment audit, filming police cars and the area outside the department. Officers immediately approached him, asking him to stop, citing security concerns, and questioned the purpose of his filming. They also demanded his personal information. This situation raises concerns about how police handle citizens' rights.
Been detained by this officer here on public property. There's no public property. As you can see, I'm in all of my rights to be here, to record the cars, and this guy right here is for suspicious activity.
Walking in between our cars and looking at them and recording this suspicious stuff and people killing us like
wow.
So you want to film our cars and go in between them? I want to sit here and talk to you and figure out who you are.
Okay.
I'm going to find out who you are.
Okay.
2 minutes an hour, I don't care.
Okay.
I got till 6 o'clock, buddy.
Great. Awesome. We'll be here all
that
day.
Little red dot right there, you're on camera too.
We'll be here all day, buddy.
Yes, we will.
You will be educated today on the
What's that? Freedom of speech?
Freedom of the press. Yes, sir. Where I can record anything that I can see accessible place.
You can.
That means eyes cannot be
I'm
trespassed.
Figure out what you're doing.
Okay. Well, I just told you what I was doing.
Why are you looking? You plotting something?
I can.
Okay.
I can look what I want to look at. And then I'll be going inside to do a complaint form on you for harassment and illegal detainment.
Harassment?
Yep. Property, on city property.
I'm asking you why you looking on our car.
Because I can. Because I can. I told you that. Laws.
No, I don't.
Exactly right.
No, I don't. You don't either.
I don't, but I can go by the laws. That police car if I want to.
You're staying away from my cars.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna see what your sergeant has to
You
say.
want to look at my car? Look at my car. I'm standing around.
It's the city's car. You don't own the city.
I know I don't understand.
Okay.
So we can play this lawyer,
Call
figure
it.
out what you're doing.
Okay. I've told you what I was doing. You don't like it?
Why are you filming?
Because I can.
Just because you want to?
It's my right. I don't have to explain to you.
I'm pretty sure this is what you do, and you just come here to be a dick, pretty much.
Really?
To get people getting shot, my tires getting ambushed, and this right here, you walk in our cars, it's gonna get my wheel spinning there. Wondering what
Okay.
if I'm figuring out what you're doing.
Okay, well, I've told you. I'm going.
A sergeant arrived to de-escalate the situation, and while he acknowledged the right to film in public, the frustration continued when he still requested identification. The contradiction between recognizing rights and demanding control leaves an unsettling feeling as the auditor senses that they must continue fighting for what should be inherently respected.
All right, so I'm here. I do First Amendment audits. So I go out to police departments, county buildings, city-owned buildings, county-owned buildings, if I can record in public without being harassed like I have been by this guy. So I go around the building. It's my First Amendment right to do so. If everything's good, I go. I'm not out to cause a disturbance or problem.
Now because we're closed.
It's still city property.
But you can't go in the building when it's closed because we're the only ones access. There's no.
Okay.
No, I was just letting you know.
Okay. Well, I also want to file a complaint against this officer because I'm actually detained right now, amendment protected activity, and I have the tape. He's actually called me. He's acting like that, and I have every right to be here. This is public property.
So you come on.
It's city property.
Well, city property.
Yes.
Just to see if somebody's gonna stop.
Amendment protected activity to do that.
Why would you want to?
Because, let's see, do y'all respect?
Why would you want to put yourself in that situation?
Why not? It's actually normal. It's not illegal, is it?
The only issue we have is looking in the police cars.
Well, but it's on public property.
It is, and it is public property. Police cars, we don't mind. You can record all you want. We just like to identify who it is. That way, we can say if something goes missing or something's taken. Hey, this is the guy that was walking around yesterday. Because there's no cameras or nothing on these police cars.
Okay, well.
So that's the reason we ask. We look at. I don't care. You can sit in my police car right now.
I don't want to do all of that.
I'm just saying. Look at everything you have. You can sit in his. You can look at anyone you want. What you're doing it for? Because unlike you're doing it for a specific reason, we do have people who do it for the criminal element also. Oh. You'd be surprised. People break into cars and stuff in the middle of the day.
I don't know how many people's breaking in police cars in the middle of the day.
But yeah, there's stuff in the cars that we might not like.
Well, I mean, if it's in a restricted area, I can be at that car.
Yeah, nobody, but no, I didn't say you couldn't.
Oh, he did.
I just said that way.
I can go to that car. If it's in a public accessible area, I can go up to that car.
Like I said, the only reason I would want to identify you would be for if something happened to that car.
Okay, well, I'm going to identify myself, and they call me good citizen. How about that? Good citizen. But I'm not breaking the law, so I don't have to give you my name if I'm not breaking the law.
But you understand what I'm saying.
I understand.
Complain on him, I would need your ID.
You actually don't. You don't. I've actually, I just filed a complaint on Winder PD. Did so.
And you just told him good citizen?
Yeah, of course I did.
That was the name you
Of course I did.
I can do a report.
I'm not. Well, I can actually. Actually, you work for me, so I can tell you what to do. So.
Look, I understand the reason you're doing your job.
Well,
all right, look, hold on.
But you have a dick over there.
Look. But on the other hand, when you're on police property or city property,
there you go.
When you're on, and you're doing this to entice.
Absolutely not. I was actually minding my own business.
But you told me the reason you're. See if somebody.
If my rights are respected.
Okay.
Yes.
And so, that's the reason we asked. Like I said, would be because you're walking around our cars and all that, and there's other things.
Gotcha. All right. Well.
I didn't say you're anything.
Well, he's detained me, so just need to get that.
You're not pulled in.
So am I still being detained, sir? Okay.
You don't want to tell us why?
If I'm free to. Okay. All right, Sarge. You are actually professional. I definitely appreciate that. So I'm gonna get a couple more pictures.
Next, we see another situation where a citizen is threatened with arrest based solely on baseless suspicions of involvement in a robbery. Is this reasonable?
Bitch to HR is what you did.
Okay, and then
I'm a little Vietnamese guy from Vietnam, and he's attacking me. He's making fun of me. Oh, yeah.
Imagine walking down a highway and suddenly being threatened with arrest just because your outfit matches that of a suspect in a nearby robbery. If police can easily accuse and threaten a citizen based on baseless suspicion, does the law hold any value? This action not only shows disrespect, but also challenges the auditor's rights.
Are you recording me?
What's that?
Are you recording me?
I am.
Very good. Because you're being detained, you're not free to leave.
For what?
Okay, for theft. People up here are safe from this.
So what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to tell you that you're illegally detaining me, and you're going to get sued.
Just sit down and buckle for me.
I'm not going to sit anywhere. Get your sergeant here.
Okay, he's on his way.
Okay?
Okay, okay. What's your name?
Listen, you've made the biggest mistake of your life.
Okay.
You've approached
Who
the
am I
worst.
talking to?
I'm not going to tell you, but
Okay,
you've made the biggest mistake of your life. Good job.
Okay.
If you could have picked out one of a million people, you've won the lottery. You are going to find out the hardest way you know.
Okay.
And you're going to lose your job. PI.
Okay. Can I just ask you a couple questions?
No, you can't.
Okay, were you just up at the Safeway right now?
I'm not answering any questions.
No. All right. So we're just gonna hang tight for my sergeant to get in here. Okay. And then we'll figure out what's going on.
I'm detained. I'm about to be arrested for nothing. For nothing. Oh man, if you could have won the lottery, you've won the lottery. Lottery.
Okay, very good. Excellent. So we're just gonna hang out then, and then we'll figure out what's going on at the Safeway. Sound good?
No, doesn't sound good.
You wanted my sergeant to come here.
And then after that, I'll ask for the lieutenant. And then after that, I'll ask for the captain to state patrol. And then after that, I'll call the FBI.
Okay.
Okay? Now you're gonna look like a fool in front of your sergeant. Okay? He'd probably take one look at me and tell you to leave. That's probably what's gonna happen. So.
I don't have one.
Yeah.
How many units do I have coming my way?
You're making the biggest mistake of your life.
As you know, citizens are protected by the First Amendment, which allows them to film police while on duty, and the Fourth Amendment, which protects against arrest without reasonable suspicion. It is truly disheartening to witness the police's actions this time. Their behavior shows a serious lack of respect for these legal principles. Instead of investigating, they accuse and threaten to arrest a citizen just because he resembles a suspect. This is a deeply unacceptable injustice.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Where is your sweatshirt?
What sweatshirt?
And your beanie hat that you had on.
Be more specific. What did it look like?
You had a gray sweatshirt and a white beanie hat.
Did I? Commits a crime in Washington State. Do you know that you'll be very aware of the FBI because the FBI investigates Edmonds PD all the time.
Okay.
So.
Where's your sweatshirt?
Which one?
Your gray Seahawks sweatshirt.
Gray.
Yeah, I do.
You think I like the Seahawks?
You were wearing a yeah.
And you have me on camera, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go review that camera. No, I think you're going to find out the hard way.
Why is that?
Your life, and you've already been told this a million times. Okay. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Who am I talking to?
You have to you.
Who am I talking
You have no idea the amount of people that are going to come to that police station. So don't touch me.
Hey, Glenn.
Let's tell him who I am. Let's tell this guy who I am.
Hey, Glenn. So I know who you are.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So right now you're just being detained.
Okay. And how do you know me?
Okay.
How do you know me?
Apparently he's talked to you before.
Apparently you've made the biggest mistake of your life, and this guy,
How do you know me? That's not the suspect.
Every individual has the right to freedom, which means no one can be detained for unreasonable reasons. However, in this case, the police's actions are disappointing as they falsely accused an innocent citizen and called it a misunderstanding. This is not the behavior expected of those who serve justice.
Glenn,
Yeah?
I came over to the store, okay?
Yeah?
I got a picture.
Yeah?
Okay, so the picture of the person was what you're wearing right now.
Yeah?
How would you think?
Where'd you used to work?
White male. Well, it doesn't matter what.
Where did you used to work?
Listen, Glenn. Listen. And
Yeah,
what
you
happened?
did, didn't you?
And then what happened?
Yeah, you did. You cried like a little bitch to HR.
Because of what?
It's what you did.
Okay, and then.
I'm a little Vietnamese guy from Vietnam, and he's attacking me. He's making fun of me.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So now you're gonna get reported.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Oh yeah.
425-771.
Where's the sergeant?
771.
Where's the sergeant? You fucking retard.
And you can
You fucking
okay,
retard.
We're done.
On your way, bitch. You are dismissed, bitch.
After all, the auditor's only reward for exercising his right in public was disrespect and baseless accusations. Worse, the police almost ran into the auditor. Could this have been intentional retaliation? Whatever the reason, this behavior is entirely unacceptable.
Right here.
Gotcha.
And he literally like flipped a U-turn and got right where that white truck is.
Okay.
Got out and said, "You're a suspect for robbery 1 with deadly weapon. You're wearing a gray."
Somebody else.
Me.
Oh.
He accused me of robbery 1 at a store.
Okay.
I told him, you got the wrong guys. This is the worst day of your life. And he wouldn't back off, and he was holding his gun. He wanted me to put my hands on the hood of his car. He wanted me to identify myself. I refused.
Okay.
He said I'm being detained.
Guy that he was with, I thought he was on a shoplift call.
He said something about robbery. Said I was wearing a gray Seahawks sweat.
Your hips this way a little bit.
This way?
No, to your right, towards the top. Scoot your hips all the way.
There you go.
There you go.
Are you recording this?
I am.
Is there a reason?
I was.
From this situation, the important lesson is to know your rights and stay calm when facing law enforcement. Documenting evidence and knowing when to seek legal assistance is the best way to protect yourself from baseless accusations. Moving on to the next situation, we witness the police overstepping their authority as they intentionally try to prevent a citizen from exercising their right to film in a public area.
Touch
What
me.
are you trying to say?
Because if you didn't have, you touched me.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to leave.
You're trying to
Just
leave.
go.
We all know that the right to film in public is protected by the First Amendment. Yet, at a public library in Danbury, a security guard named Radar appears to have violated this auditor's filming rights, while the auditor was merely exercising his free speech in a public space. This action not only shows ignorance, but also an abuse of power, challenging the freedoms every citizen is entitled to.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm alright, how are you? It's not allowed here to take your photos or videos, okay?
So it's not allowed to take photos or videos here?
Inside, no.
Who do I need permission from?
Administration. What do you mean?
I don't think that's the case. Like, I don't think that's true. No, I'm not saying you're lying to me. I think you're just misinformed. I think you're misinformed.
Okay, my friend, I work
here?
Yes, so before that, it was always like that. So you need to take a photo or video here inside of the library.
Okay. I still don't think that's the case.
You already twice. If you will not follow these rules, then I have to ask you to leave.
Yeah, I'm going to see what I'm doing.
Okay.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm gathering content for a story.
Okay.
I'm gathering content for a story peacefully. I'm not going to make any noise.
No, I understand, but here are the people who has their private business. No, you can't. That's what I'm trying to explain you.
No, but I guess we're trying to explain to each other different things because I definitely can.
My name is Nadar.
Nadar?
Yes.
Where are you from, Nadar? You have a cool accent.
Yeah, I understand, but they're taking the video here.
I'm not going to do that, unfortunately.
Okay, I have to call to the police then.
Police?
Because I told you that you have to follow the rule. If you are not following, then I have to call to the cops.
I'm not going to stop you. I can't stop you, actually,
No, yeah.
but What I'm saying is that I definitely have a right to be here, and I definitely have a right to film. This is a public library, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Sure. Okay.
All right, so you do.
You'd think the police would understand the law and come to resolve the situation, but look at what happens. Not only do they demand the auditor's ID, but they also force him to leave. It's truly disappointing to see such actions from those who are supposed to protect our rights.
For somebody filming.
I don't even know.
Never,
because
right?
No,
But
no,
can-
no.
can I-
We've been here, called here all the time. But
Okay, I'm not
the
making a
policy and the things that we
disturbance.
do, we have to find out who you are.
I'm not making
because
a
if
disturbance.
you come back,
I'm not making a disturbance.
yes, you are. You're filming right now. You are filming people. Yes.
Great.
They felt it was necessary to have us come here. And
If you
deal
didn't want to
with
leave,
Okay.
then they call us. Now we're in charge, and so we're going to have to the ID. Well, then, unfortunately, you're breaking a law.
Yeah. Mhm.
Because it's called, yeah.
Okay. Listen, I don't.
Do you know what that law is? 'Cause you knew
Why
all
don't
the
you
other
tell?
laws.
Why don't you tell me?
It's interfering with the duties of a police officer. We now have to.
Listen, you guys obviously don't know what you're talking about. But what I'm gonna do is, if you lawfully, you just lawfully detained me, I don't break. It doesn't. You just detained me. This is an illegal detainment, and
It's
it
not
started.
because I need to find out who you are now.
Okay, lower your voice. We're in the library.
I'm just saying.
Come on, what are you doing? Just listen,
De-escalation what? You're now just...
dude.
It's not going to end well with you. I'll be honest with you. We're just not going to walk away and you walk out of...
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay. So I'm detained though.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Because we have to find out who you are.
So.
Well, because now I just looked at the policy.
Okay. You're not policy enforcement, so you got to learn.
No,
that.
we have to
You're
figure out
not.
who you are.
You're not. You're
Because
not.
they don't want you to come back here. And we do that
Listen,
to
man.
people all the time. Then they'll write a letter to you stating, officially, you'll never be able to come here again.
Okay. Okay. That's great. If that's
I'm just
how
letting you know.
That's your feelings. That's not your.
It's not my feelings. It's called. Do you know what that is?
Okay. Let's go. Okay. Let's go.
Do you?
Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Would recommend you do is you better produce an ID. We get your ID, and you're on your way.
Okay.
Then we know who you are. They know who you are, and if you ever walk in here again, is responding, we'll have to make an arrest.
Do you know that a threat of arrest, like say if you threaten to arrest me, and then that is criminal because you
it's not
threatened
criminal.
to arrest me.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know right now.
To get my ID, you need reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed.
That's what it is.
That I've committed a crime.
If you're not going to give me your ID, you're interfering with the duties of a police officer. I'm trying to
I would
get
love
your
for you to.
Once again, the auditor cited the First Amendment Act, hoping the sergeant would understand that he was exercising his legal right and filming in a public library is protected by law. Yet instead of receiving understanding, the auditor is met with accusations and a demand for ID. The police not only acted harshly, but also threatened arrest, which is entirely wrong. In this case, they violated both the First and Fourth Amendments, and this undoubtedly raises outrage within the community.
In fact, that policy does not trump the law. You can't make for example, you can't make a policy that says no fat guys allowed in the library.
Correct. But
So
that'd be more of a civil side of it.
exactly, and this is the civil side. You'll be violating my civil just by telling me to leave under threat of arrest.
We're not violating your civil rights.
I'm talking to the sergeant, and I'm talking to the sergeant, and I want to have a good. I'm talking to this. Honestly, sir, it's irrelevant
Because I
to
can
me.
read this.
No, it's fine.
This is from because it is.
Tell you all I'm trying to tell you, and unless I've committed a crime, you cannot get my ID, sir. So that's all I'm saying. Committed a crime.
This person asked you to leave.
That's not a crime. That's
But
not
they
a
asked you to
crime.
leave.
But that's not a crime. It's not a crime, sir. Unfortunately, that's not a crime. You just
it is a crime.
it would be a crime if you told me lawfully, or you're going to be arrested. And if I didn't leave, that would be a crime.
Did they already ask you to leave?
It's
Now
a
you're
crime.
trespassing because according to this, under this, a designee.
Yeah. Go ahead. And don't touch me again, man. Seriously.
Listen, we tell you not to go anywhere, you don't go nowhere. Do you understand that, though?
I'm telling. Do you understand
I'm telling
that I told
you.
you not to touch me?
Do you understand that?
Don't touch me.
You don't leave until we say so.
Don't touch me.
Scared of me. I'm talking over you because you keep yapping.
Okay.
You're not listening. You're here to sit
Okay.
here and preach about everything. You know the law.
I do know the law. Unfortunately, more
Okay.
than you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry that I know the law more than you.
You're sad.
Okay.
You really are. Stop.
Listen.
Listen,
Come on, man. There's
you're
no.
Gonna
There's
talk
no.
to, you're
There's
going to talk to me now.
trying to, and they're trying to insult me.
You're
Come
going to
on.
talk to me now, okay? I'm going to read you what this is, okay? And what their rules are. Feel that it's not breaking the law or things like that. That's a
Mhm.
civil matter between you and the library. If you'd like to sue them for whatever reason, but I am
No.
going to explain this to you. The Danbury Library recognizes the right of all individuals to use its faculties. That at times, decisions must be made in order to secure the protection, health, and comfort of. Therefore, and under certain circumstances, the library administration or designee, that gentleman right there, authorities as necessary, may make decisions to remove or exclude individuals with or without warning who interrupt normal library operations by behaving in a disruptive or inappropriate manner towards customers or staff.
So
if you are
no, but
videotaping
sir,
somebody on,
I'll let you finish.
You are now disrupting.
No,
the
sir,
peace.
you can't turn constitutionally protected activity. So you seem like a
No, I'm
you know,
trying
you
to-
seem
I'm
you
trying
seem
to
like a
work.
good
I'm
guy.
trying to
You're trying to work with me, but I'm letting you know that this is what I do, sir. This is what I do. I've been to plenty of libraries. I've been to plenty of post offices, plenty of public.
Sir,
You're
refusing to produce ID?
please. I'm talking to the sergeant.
One more minute.
So, like I said, sir, I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity. So the exact opposite, because I'm exercising my rights that the Constitution gave me. I'm not disturbing anything, sir.
Okay, so you had your say.
If you give me a lawful order, I will comply.
The gentleman already asked you to leave. Okay, I'm
Mhm.
trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. We have to identify you. Have to.
They're going to officially trespass you. They need your ID to give you a letter to officially trespass you from
So-
the city.
So what I'm asking at this point,
Yeah.
you may leave with a verbal warning. You may leave with a verbal warning.
So, sir, I'm under. If I do not, I just want to make it clear because I'm going to comply with any lawful orders you give me. Right?
It's widely known that public libraries are spaces where people have the right to film. However, there was no acknowledgement or apology from the harsh police officers. Just look at how they blatantly violated our civil rights. This is completely unacceptable. And the truth is, this is not an isolated incident. A similar situation occurred in 2021, where Gonzalez was ordered to stop filming and erase footage related to a public arrest. This situation raises a critical question. How is law enforcement interfering with citizens' First Amendment rights? They need to rethink their role in protecting citizens' most basic rights.
I'm not threatening. You're a douchebag. You're a douchebag. Yup. Is that against the law? I'm going. This is what I do.
For a living?
I stand up for my rights. Yep.
No.
Mhm.
This is what you do for a living if
I
you're
promise.
from New York.
Because you guys act like tyrants here. This is in New York. I can go into any public library. That's what the cops know their job over there, and they're gonna leave. They've done it plenty of times because they're not stupid. They don't want to open themselves up to a lawsuit. My rights. You violated my constitutional rights. I have a constitutional right to film in
I'm
band.
not stopping you from filming. And nor
It's
have
public over there. That's
but they
public.
asked you to leave and I
Doesn't
was
matter. You will learn.
their behalf.
Okay. You can't be trespassed from a
What is
public
the
building.
violation? What right did I violate?
If I was in your, tell me to leave, and I'll be there tomorrow. And guess what? You couldn't tell me to leave. I'd be filming in there all day and all night, and you couldn't tell me to leave. This is public. You don't get it. This is what you think. No, it's not.
So because it's public, there's no laws or rules.
True.
So they have a law that says what you're doing was wrong.
They have
so they
a
would like you to leave.
policy. They have a policy.
So they would like you to leave, and that's what we did.
I do. You understand?
No.
It's a constitutionally protected
Put that
activity.
on your YouTube feed because
It's
you're wrong.
constitutionally in there, and I was acting like an asshole.
You're wrong.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Hey, I want to file a complaint against him, Sergeant.
All right, thanks,
He just
Sergeant.
grabbed my arm. Sergeant. He just grabbed my arm. Sergeant.
Hey, are you gonna wait for him?
All right, guys. So the right here, Officer Tibbetts, Utter, and Dennis violated my rights here at the Danbury Public. I was unlawfully trespassed, and unlawfully they violated my First Amendment right.
It is truly disappointing when police, representatives of the law, do not understand the law and threaten citizens who are simply exercising their rights. Authorities must respect the rights of the people to maintain fairness and trust within the community. That's why we encourage everyone to be aware of their rights, to protect themselves, and to help build a fair and civilized society. It may sound unbelievable, but this is a real situation.
You receive a call about you. We have a complaint from the manager inside. You are disturbing peace. You
I
starting
am
to
not
really up this
disturbing the
business. Yes,
peace.
sir, you are.
I am not.
So if you don't refuse to identify who you are, yes, you probably.
As we all know, citizens have the right to free speech on public property, which includes filming. A post office, being federal property, is clearly a place where this right should be respected. However, the impatience and limited understanding of the police are exposed as they wrongfully accuse the auditor of disorderly conduct and demand that he leave, solely for exercising his legal rights on public property.
Do you have your ID on you?
For what?
Do you have your ID on you?
For what?
Okay. Sir, but you are being placed on trespassing.
Oh, really?
Get off of their property.
They haven't told me to leave.
They don't have to have a reason. It is their right. In my personal space, when I walk up and make contact with you, I'm asking you to back up. Back up.
This is United States postal property, federal property,
Yes,
public
sir, but
property.
anybody can ask you to leave the premises.
You think so? You obviously don't know the law. I think you better call your supervisor. Can we get your supervisor out here? I'm asking for your supervisor.
I'm asking you to get over there on the sidewalk.
I'm asking you for your supervisor.
I'm asking for you to get over there on the sidewalk. Do I have a supervisor that's available that can head to 8505 to Knox Road, please?
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Sir, you don't have to commit a crime to be placed on no trespass, not to want you on property. That's just like if you were to call us to your property and you had someone that was
That's
on
private
your
property.
bothering you.
This is not private property.
Sir.
This is not private
Sir,
property.
It doesn't matter. If
It
they
does
ask-
matter. South Carolina Supreme Court
You're being
says it
placed
matters.
on trespass notice, okay?
We'll see when your
Trespass
supervisor
notice,
gets
you
here.
will? Do you have your first and last name?
No, I don't. I am not committing a
You're
crime.
being placed on no trespass notice, sir. You don't have to commit a crime to be placed on no trespass notice, sir.
Am I free to go?
No, you're not.
Then that's not how trespass works. That's not how trespass works. How can I be on trespass if you're not giving me an opportunity to leave?
Sir, they've asked for you to be placed on it, and I'm placing you on
They
it.
don't know their rules, and you.
You'd expect the arrival of a sergeant to diffuse the tension, but unfortunately, he only adds to the problem by blaming the auditor, accusing him of trespassing and causing a disturbance. Rather than resolving the issue, the sergeant exacerbates the situation, sparking frustration and dismay among those witnessing the event.
How you doing, sir? Are you our supervisor?
I am a supervisor.
All right, how you doing?
All right, yourself.
Oh, you got a stripe? How you doing? I came in here to take some photographs for news purposes.
Yes, sir.
And nobody asked me to leave. This is owned by the federal government. This is federal property, United States Post Office. This is a public area. Okay, so the branch manager stepped out and she thought there was a sign on the door that said no photographing. Sign saying no photographing. There is a poster 7 in here that gives the rules and regulations about photography. It allows me to do what I'm doing. Not only that, DHS memo came out that says federal property inside and outside in publicly accessible areas is lawful activity.
Yes, sir.
And not to mention the First Amendment, exercising my right to the First Amendment. And the branch manager doesn't know her own rules and regulations.
Okay, so did they actually leave, sir?
No, they didn't.
They never actually leave.
No, and
so
they don't have
that deputy in there right now. They want you to leave. Are you gonna leave, sir?
Okay, well, let me follow up. No, I wasn't.
Finish
They have no reason to ask me to leave because I'm not breaking any of their rules or regulations.
Oh, well, I'm asking a question before we go in there. If they go in there asking, they want you to leave, will you be willing to leave? If she go in there and say they verify they want you to leave at this point, will you leave location? Sir?
Absolutely. If you tell me to leave, I will leave because.
They don't want him back here.
Okay.
I've already went inside and made contact with
But
him.
double check. Double check.
Well, that's unlawful.
No, so basically what you did, so basically they want you to leave. I'm gonna go verify.
Okay.
We want you to leave, and you're going back, sir.
No,
that's
sir.
against the law.
I'll cause no.
Well, basically, that's what
I've got it recorded.
Okay,
right
that's
here.
what I'm going to verify. But if that's the case, crime, sir.
Okay.
And I do need your ID for it.
Okay, now I understand that what they're telling you.
Yes, sir.
Disturbance.
Are you able to wind it back so I can see?
Oh yeah, I've got
I'll
you're on
take a
live
look.
right here. I got a body cam here. I don't have to prove anything because I'm not.
Well, basically, I have your work at work, and basically they're saying you're causing disturbance, and I'm assuming both witnesses they're saying you will cause a disturbance. So I said that's consistent with breach of peace, sir, and I'm asking for your ID because that is a crime in South Carolina.
Okay.
Breach of peace,
All
sir.
right.
You started a data or operation of business.
No,
that is a crime in
there-
South Carolina. That's called breach of peace.
Well,
I need your ID.
Lying to 911 is also against.
So I'm asking to verify your part. You saying that they're lying about what they cause disturbance. So are you able to give me your ID so I can do what I have to do? This is stop an ID state. Sir, I'm saying you're basically committing a crime, or breach of peace,
No, I'm
third
not.
peace.
Say whatever they want, but
Okay,
I'm not committing a crime.
I'm investigating that. I'm
Okay, I
detaining you for
understand
basically
that.
investigating that. So basically, I had a right to ask for your ID, and I'm asking for your ID.
Okay, well, I did not commit a crime.
I'm telling you, you did. So basically,
How do
you
you know? You weren't even here.
disturbing peace. That is right there, sir. They're verifying with that. You are disturbing peace,
She
sir.
doesn't know her
Although the auditor remained calm, asserting that his actions were legal and protected under the First Amendment and USPS Poster 7, which explicitly permits photography and filming for journalistic purposes in public areas of post offices, the sergeant lost his composure. Instead of respecting the auditor's rights, he accused the auditor of causing a disturbance and demanded an ID without any valid reason. This is an abuse of power, reflecting a lack of understanding and respect for civil rights, damaging the trust between law enforcement and the community.
You're being detained, sir, from a basic investigative of a crime.
I told you that.
Yeah, so basically, I need your name. So what's your name?
Okay, does not require an ID.
Yes, sir. I'm committed to suspecting you of a crime. Yes, it does, sir. I have the right to identify who you are, sir. Are you refusing to identify who you are? Are you refusing to identify who you are?
No,
sir?
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not a criminal. I don't break the law.
If you're not refusing, sir, I need your ID.
Can we get your supervisor out here?
No.
Can we get a sergeant?
Sir.
6 feet.
Now 6 feet, sir. We were standing to this the whole time we were talking.
Right.
Now 6 feet, sir. What's your name, sir? What's your last name? Last name, sir?
Is this a stop and ID state?
Sir, are you refusing to identify who you are?
This is
identify who you are, sir.
Under threat of arrest, I will.
I'm saying, what's your last name, sir?
Are you going to arrest me if I don't show ID?
Sir, you're disturbing the peace. You received a call about you. We had a complaint from the manager inside. You are disturbing the peace.
I am not disturbing the peace.
Yes, sir, you are. You probably will go to jail. I will give you for breach of peace, sir. So what's you going to do? What's your ID, sir? What's your name? How did you get here, sir? How did you get here? Did you drive here? Did you not?
I don't want to answer that question, but I will ID to you.
Yeah, because you're being saying you did drive here, and basically in South Carolina you need ID to operate a vehicle in South Carolina.
Am I operating a vehicle?
Because you drove here.
Sir, I need a sergeant.
You know you drove here.
I need a sergeant here. I'm asking for your supervisor.
Sir, are you refusing to give who you are, sir?
I'm not refusing anything.
Yes, you are, sir. Sir, I asked you multiple times. You can rewind your camera back. I asked you multiple times. Okay, you're refusing to identify yourself. Yes, sir. You're investigating of a crime. Yes, sir. It does apply. You don't know your law, sir. You need to review your law. Yes, it does. No, you know state statute, sir. You can look it up.
I looked it up.
It's no ignorance in law. So if you don't know, sir, you can go look it up. That's
threat to public property in South Carolina.
Sir, so they can refuse service. So basically,
they're higher up.
So I'm asking, you want your trespass? They can put you on trespass. It also is a business. They can refuse. They can put you on trespass.
This is not a business. This is government,
sir.
They're owned by the federal government. They're not Walmart.
Okay,
so this is not private property.
They still refuse service. They still place people on trespass.
The right to film in public is a fundamental one for all, and the police chief acted appropriately by respecting this auditor's rights. That respect not only enforces the law, but is commendable, fostering trust and fairness in society. This is an example all law enforcement officers should follow, as only when citizens' rights are upheld can we build a community that respects one another.
Here. Okay.
No, I need your ID, sir.
Is this a sergeant?
No, this is my captain.
Oh, hey. How you doing, Captain?
Hello. Nice to see you again. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Shake your hand.
Yeah.
How are you?
Captain, I just want to say that.
That's okay. That's okay. Appreciate it.
So what's going on?
Okay,
so basically they want more trespassing. I told him, based on his identification, I told him he's undertained. He refused to identify who he is to give his identification, so they need to pay for trespass.
Captain, I'm not breaking any law. I came in here and I was recording the greeting cards, and I wasn't even aiming it at the employees or the customers at that time, and said, wanted to know who I was. She wouldn't identify herself, said I'm with myself, and she thought that the rules were on her door that said no photography, and I went and I looked. There's 7 in here that allows photographs for news purposes in entrances, lobbies, foyers, and corridors, and that I am completely following the law, and I'm following post office rules and regulations. We all know the post office, they don't know their rules like they should know them. So I'm here to kind of educate them that creating any disturbance, holding a camera does not create a disturbance. I understand you got called here.
So that's not creating disturbance, sir?
These elders, Captain, am I being detained, Captain?
No. I told him he was informing you.
Right now, you and I are talking.
Okay.
Good. All right. So, you plan on?
Well, they're closing up at 5 o'clock, you know. And I really expected, I went downtown to walk all through there, 3 cameras rolling, nobody said a word. The inspector was there.
Yeah.
He saw what I was.
Did you talk to the postman?
Not that day, but I had previous phone conversations with him. Like, they don't like being filmed over the counter line.
Yeah.
And I tried to tell, but I'm not here to get anybody's information. I'm not here to create a disturbance. I'm here to make sure. And the Richland County deputies know the law, and these 2 don't know the law. They think this is a stop and ID state, Elders thinks you can trespass people from, it's been affirmed by the South Carolina Supreme Court, says the trespassing statute is only for private property. They don't own this building.
I understand. I know where you're coming from. I understand that part.
So they're trying to issue me a trespass. He's trying to arrest me for disorderly conduct. And I'm not breaching any peace. I didn't even have a conversation with any customers. So there's no customer in here.
You haven't intercepted the flow of business.
Not at all. Not at all. They never asked me to leave either. Okay. They always started that when the elders walked in there.
It's closed, so they're asking you to leave the premises now.
But if you're going to try to issue me a trespass, that's going to be a violation of my civil rights.
So, sir, you can sue, sir. If that's the violation of your rights, you can sue, sir.
Is that what you want me to do?
Come here. Come on. All right. So this is what we're going to do.
Okay. I just want to film in public.
I get your point. And I'll take care of this issue. Okay. And I get it. I understand. Okay. So now the place is over. It's closed, and this is a public domain.
Because
she's not detaining you.
Okay.
Or at least not anymore. We'll just
word till I go to the post office, where it is allowed. The Department of Homeland Security has put out a memo. It's allowed in public accessible areas, and the post office has a poster 7, which I tried to show Hardy. He didn't want to look at it, but it says nude photographs is allowed in entrances, lobbies, foyers, and corridors. I mean, it's so they need to be educated. And that's why I'm here.
Can we all get together and we all sit down and knock it out?
I think they've already done that.
Instead of making a show.
This incident reveals that the right to free speech and filming in public, protected by the First Amendment, must be respected and acknowledged by law enforcement in every situation. Thank you for watching. We hope that the real-life stories and useful advice shared in this video have helped you better understand your right to film in public spaces and how to protect yourself when faced with unreasonable demands. Remember, knowing your rights not only gives you confidence, but also helps safeguard freedom for everyone. If you've experienced similar situations or have any questions, feel free to share with us in the comments below. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next video.